Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to Deus Human Revolution Director's Cut. Let's continue. Oh, we're on to number 13 here. We are trying to save Tong's son, so he helps us. So Tong will help us get some information. We are holding on to a lot of guns, considering we were originally playing this game as a non-lethal run. We've killed several people. We're gonna give this unknown handheld device to Tong's son when we get to him. So we just need to sneak from this location to this location. And this is the old noodle factory, I believe is where we are. A underground area that appeared out of nowhere, or we didn't find the entrance to it originally when we were in Lower Hengsha. So Bell Tower has the sun hidden here. We can see over there is definitely, there's like one guy here, and then this is blocking our way. Otherwise we could get over here. And getting over here would let us turn the valve over that. It's a smart thing, I suppose. I mean, we haven't run into that design before of having stuff hidden back behind you. Let's see, Typhoon ammo. Laser grid here. Now I can't move all of these. So if I was gonna get into this room, I would have to either be able to walk through it with my invisibility or not. Mostly now I'm just taking a tour of the locations, seeing the different paths, because every path, as far as I'm concerned, is practically exactly the same. They all don't matter. Now when I'm walking in the water, if we look at the noise thing, it doesn't seem like that makes any noise. Interesting. Even though in the game we're hearing noise from walking in the water, which is what you would want, there's really not creating any. Looks like there might be some kind of other thing that could detect me. 3 guys over here, and this guy over here. This guy's gonna come back. These bell tower guys, not even alerted yet. Is this guy even gonna walk forward enough to see me, or is he just gonna stop right here? I'm not sure people would appreciate it, but it is kind of a cool idea to have them actually be able to walk and in different patterns than just right up to the edges of things. We have like 3 guys here. How can we take these guys out? What's funny is their vision cones are such that there's no way I see that you could potentially take those guys out. I think the best you can do is just run up to them, knock them out. These 2 are gonna see me. So here we go. 2, and then 1 more. Of course, there was definitely ways we could snuck around these guys. We could have definitely thought of different patterns. This is another section that is blocked off. Interesting. Nothing there, they're just there to be in your way, I suppose. Pizza box. Imago's pizza, interesting. Pizza in China, I imagine. Let's get that traveler bonus here. So we are in a filthy toilet. Why are you gonna do that? Why are you gonna do that to us, game? For some painkillers. Nobody's in here. Pick up some ammo, pick up some alcohol. Just really waste our time picking up stuff. Dedicated terminal, laser system is now inactivated. We didn't even have to hack it. Oh, come on. That's pathetic. I think the game is just kind of given up on having us hack things. I think it's just saying whatever. Do whatever you want. We know you can do this. We've seen you do it too many times to believe that it's going any other different way.
Access granted.
There we go. Disable that. I am slightly in this weird situation where did we start? Like over here? I'm in this weird situation where I kind of just want to run forward in the game and wrap up this series. I don't feel like there's really going to be a second playthrough or third playthrough that would justify. Alright, so there is a guy here. If I went this way, I could take him out. Let's see. We'll just go ahead and turn our invisibility on. and then knock him out. Well, that'll take a while for the batteries to recharge. Grenade launcher ammo. Interesting. Shotgun cartridges, shotgun cartridges. We can't open these things. It's the guy downstairs on the next floor. And that unhacks that if there was a... that was hackable. And this was the gas place, so we could have come in that area. And that was probably the smartest, quickest front door entrance. It all seems to kind of push you into this middle section. And then from this middle section, I feel like you have to go down this pathway. I don't think there's any more to it. Any other direction? Okay, this is a little dangerous. We're in this setup. This happens to look a little bit like the car garage in Deus Ex The Fall. So he makes sounds when he fell down, but didn't matter. Alright. So the only thing that's really slightly confusing me is the square here. That it seems like it's a too tall room. That would be right here. Interesting. So down here we have a couple of guys. 3 guys that I think I can just bypass completely if I instead do this. Nice. Our special guest. Auto hack tool, credit ship. I suppose if you were trying to avoid setting off the alarms, you would want to hack all these panels. That would make logical sense, wouldn't it? If they can't run to the alarm panel and set off an alarm, then you're scot-free.
Access granted.
Yeah, disable all the alarm panels, you're set. So I think you would have to have the upgraded jump to make this. In fact, I think I'm gonna have trouble even with the upgraded jump. There we go. So we are in this little building, and it's either going to land us higher or lower than where we want. Higher. Interesting. Another path. I still have my silent movement on. It drains so little of the energy that it is practically pointless. So we've got 3 guys, we are here, and we want to sneak here. That opening the door piques somebody's interest. Interesting. So we're gonna do the doorway maneuver again, we can already tell.
Hello? If anyone is hiding here, you better come out.
Is anybody else moving to inspect our situation? Doesn't seem like it. So it seems like we're safe. Here. Just wait for this guy to stop looking. Skip over. I wish I could identify the artwork, like this picture of a kid hanging here. I wish I could identify that and know where that was from, because that's almost certainly a reference to some game or something. Oh, so he really is in a prison cell. I had half a thought that he was actually being guarded by these guys. This guy, and then this guy. So we got a problem. If we can't find the computer, there's no way to turn off the cameras. Fortunately, there's a computer. Yeah. Just sneak right up to these guys. You'd think people would notice that. Well, in the real world, people would notice that. Video game logic is just the problem there. A level 1 hack, who would have guessed? Let's see. 15% chance of detection both ways.
Access granted.
There we go. So you have to hack this too, because if you if you don't hack this, you can't open the doors. Just simply that simple. Where would this have put us? Let's see. This puts us, I believe, at some potential escape area. Yeah. Way back out. So let's go talk to him and see what's going on. Nobody in here. Nothing to pick up. And nothing in here. Nothing to pick up. Why would you build cells into your what is that, like a giant piece of toast? And a glowing energy bar out of the toilet? Gross. Why would you build cells in your noodle factory? Well, I guess it could have been an office and they just changed the wall a little bit. So here's Tong's son. Let's talk to him.
You Tong's kid.
So my mother keeps telling me, but you are neither bell tower nor Chinese. Am I to assume my honored father is covering his back by sending you in to spring me instead of his harvesters?
Wise assumption. Let's get out of here.
I don't think so. Last time I checked, Bell Tower had a lot of firepower out there. You may have been able to slip past them with ease, but I'm thinking it's safer in here. No offense, American.
None taken. I wasn't crazy about the odds myself, but when I questioned it, I was told to give you this.
Well, well. Way to go, Father. This changes everything. Assuming they reassembled it correctly. You ready to go?
What is this device? Well, tell me about the kidnapping.
Tell me something first. How the hell was Bell Tower able to nab you?
Whatever do you mean?
Come on, kid. I may not be 100% up on the triads, but I'm betting your dad's not far from becoming a dragon head. I find it highly unlikely that the local authorities could just waltz in and take off with his son.
Under normal circumstances, you would be right. But in this case, I'm the one who waltzed over to them.
You volunteered to be kidnapped? Why?
Let's just say, my father and I do not share the same love of augmentations. I find them dangerous and not something our family should be putting so much trust in. But father expects me to... how do you say it?
This is really
follow in his
echoey.
footprints. So a change of scenery is required.
I'm not following you.
Tong Si-hung would never willingly allow his only son to leave his side. I needed a way to convince him that I had to leave Hunsha immediately.
So you orchestrated the kidnapping. You're playing with fire, kid. By pitting the triads against Bell Tower, you've put the entire population of Lower Hangsha at risk.
That may be true. But you are here to rescue me, aren't you? So my plan seems to be working this far.
Right. And sometimes the more power you think you have, the more quickly it slips from your grasp.
I will try to remember that, American. Are you ready to go now?
Why is that so echoey? My audio is the same. I haven't changed anything. Tell me about the device.
I'd feel a lot more confident about things if I knew what the
It's
device
really
was
loud
and
to me.
exactly what you intend to do with it.
You mean they didn't tell you? Not surprising, I suppose, given how much father enjoys his little secrets. I assume you've noticed how his harvesters like to repurpose existing technology?
If you mean steal it from other people and sell it to new customers, then yeah, I noticed.
Not necessarily a practice I approve of, but not everything gets resold. Sometimes it is taken apart and reassembled into something more useful. A handheld version, for instance, that doesn't need to be implanted in the human body to work.
You're still not telling me what that thing is.
Easier if I just show you. So, shall we leave?
Alright, let's leave.
Yeah, but stick close. Your father and I have some unfinished business to take care of, and it all goes to shit if I don't get you back to him in one piece.
Don't worry about that. I'll make sure father sticks to his promise. Maybe even get him to throw in a little extra. But as grateful as I am for your assistance, from here on in, it's every man for himself. See you later.
Alright. Smooth operator. Did I get the ghost? Hard to tell. So, that device was just a device that made him invisible. And honestly, I would much prefer the invisibility device to be handheld than have to go onto the knife to get it. But yeah, everybody's knocked out up here. We're fine. Let's just exit. We could have taken out those last couple guys too if we wanted. So a little short thing, but at least we're doing more in Lower Hangshaw, which I did not remember any of this from the first time I played it. It's so quickly happening, as you can see on these recordings. We're getting through it so fast. It definitely makes sense why you wouldn't remember these things, because we're done as far as as far as I can tell. We are done with Lower Hangshaw. We're gonna go talk to Tong, and he's gonna give us some information, and then that's gonna be it. I'm just running here. I'm making the assumption that there's no bell tower guys in the sewers. Of course, I could be wrong about that. Now, there definitely will be bell tower guys. Let's see. So we want to be slightly careful in this area. Unless, would have been nice if we had fast traveled or just gone and had one of Tong's guys talk to us directly. Like, here's a harvester right here. Why couldn't he just have talked to us? But I guess that is one way they can try and stretch this game out a little bit. Have you walk by everything one more time, just to make sure. Make sure you have one last opportunity to experience Lower Hangshaw before it all goes away. Let's see, I think this is the hotel. So we'll go in here and sell some stuff.
Here, everything.
Let's see, nothing new to buy. I think rocket launcher. We had the rocket launcher and it didn't work out for us. I think we're keeping the shotgun, we're keeping the pistol, we're keeping the revolver. Typhoon ammo, 10mm machine gun ammo we can sell, and grenade launcher. That's the interesting one, is we haven't picked up a grenade launcher. Sell this, sell this, sell this, and we'll keep that.
Fortune and glory to you.
We can definitely see in their ambition here they wanted to.
Come out!
Oops, they spotted me. Well, I'll just go invisible and avoid them that way. They would definitely had ambitions that we would have picked up things like the laser rifle. Probably there should have been a point somewhere hidden in Detroit, somewhere in Lower Hangshaw, somewhere in every little level that should have been a city, like Picus and the Noodle Factory and the first level at the manufacturing plant. Is that what it was? What it was called? Definitely should have been in every place you could have found it hidden somewhere. So we go in here. We've convinced the harvesters to leave us alone. It would have been nice if we could have taken out the harvesters the first time we were here, and then that would have proven to have been enough to that the level would have just been completely clear of people. It would have kind of hurt the story, but not a lot. Let's see, where are we going? This way. And we'll go talk to Tong. And then we should be done. Here's that combat rifle we left. We'll take his alcohol too. Read his ebook. Lucky Fortune Cat. Talk to
You
Tong.
have talent, Jensen. You ever need a job, you tell me. I'll hook you up.
I take it the kid made it back in one piece.
He says I owe you a weapon. I always repay my debts. With interest.
I'll accept. Why
That's
not?
one debt paid.
Grenade
Now tell me
launcher.
what you know.
Bell Tower keeps 2 ships in port. They think nobody notices, but I keep an eye. Every couple of days, one of them loads up in the middle of the night and sails out.
Heading where?
A wise man doesn't ask. I just know the Heizen Su pulls out tonight. And where she make port, I bet you find your scientists.
That's a whole lot of maybe, Tong.
True. But maybe you lucky more times than I can count.
Bell Tower runs tight security. How do you expect me to get on their ship?
One of my boys will leave a package inside a locker for you in an equipment shed. You find it, we talk, and I tell you what to do next.
I'll be waiting with bated breath, I'm sure.
Really? And this is not helping anything.
Another anti-augmentation demonstration. This time, patients.
To the sewers. So we exit to the sewers, which I think is a new single one-off area that we haven't been to before. Look here. There's several floors here, but they're not, doesn't seem like there's much in them as far as actual ways up. So we've got some more work to do, and we will do it next recording. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and to watch every second of my videos. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.